Mr. Chairman, Senator Carlson, Mr. Vice President, Reverend Billy Graham, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chief Justice, gentlemen, I'm honored to be with you here again this morning. These breakfasts are dedicated to prayer, and all of us believe and need prayer. Of all the thousands of letters that are received in the office of the President of the United States, letters of goodwill and wishes, none, I'm sure, have moved any of the incumbents half so much as those that write that those of us who work here on behalf of the country are remembered in their prayers. You and I are charged with obligations to serve the great republic in years of great crisis. The problems we face are complex, the pressures are immense, and both the perils and the opportunities are greater than any nation ever faced. In such a time, the limits of mere human endeavor become more apparent than ever. We cannot depend solely on our material wealth, on our military might, or on our intellectual skill or physical courage to see us safely through the seas that we must sail in the months and years to come. Along with all of these, we need faith. We need the faith which our first settlers crossed the sea to carve out a state in the wilderness, a mission, they said, in the Pilgrim's Compact, the Mayflower Compact, undertaken for the glory of God. We need the faith with which our founding fathers proudly proclaimed the independence of this country to what seemed at that time an almost hopeless struggle, pledging their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence. And we need the faith which has sustained and guided this nation for 175 long and short years. We are all builders of the future, and whether we build as public servants or private citizens, whether we build at the national or the local level, whether we build in foreign or domestic affairs, we know the truth of the ancient psalm, except as the Lord buildeth the house, they labor in vain that build it. This morning we pray together, this evening apart. But each morning and each evening, let us remember the advice of my fellow Bostonian, the Reverend Philip Brooks. Do not pray for easy lives. Pray to be stronger men. Do not pray for tasks equal to your powers. Pray for powers equal to your tasks.